our trip to South Korea did not get off on the best foot.
Oh, we both got positive.
We spent 7 days in government-mandated quarantine with only a window into the soul of South Korea. But today, that all changes as we explore South Korea's largest city for the first time. We'll be giving our first impressions of the city's history, some amazing food, its larger-than-life cafes, and so much more.
Please select destination station.
Please redeem your deposit. I think one of my favorite things about being in a big city is that it's pretty easy to get around with the public transportation, and Seoul is no exception. Their subway is, albeit a little confusing because it's mostly in Korean, but it's doable, mostly because of really kind people. We asked a younger couple if this was the right train, and they were actually a little confused too. No?
I'm sorry,
That's
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. But directed us to the right train, and we got here with no hitches.
And it's very affordable. It was only 3,700 won one way, and 1,000 of that is refundable when you return your ticket for the deposit.
That was really good.
It smells good everywhere.
It is a terrible idea to leave the hotel in South Korea if you haven't eaten. Everywhere you go, it smells like you are missing the best Korean barbecue in the world.
It smelled really good. You found it?
Yes. There's a huge cafe culture here in Seoul with tons of unique and delicious cafes. And waffles seem to be really popular. So we came here for the waffles, and there's an even bigger reason we came. We'll show you in a second. Oh my god, he's moving. So cute.
This is just the first tray. Yep.
Perfect, yeah, thank you.
This is probably the best reason to be an adult, is you can eat this for breakfast and nobody can say a thing about it. This is a banana waffle with ice cream, caramel, whipped cream, like any sugar imaginable on it. That is just like magic on a plate. And I'm gonna crash very hard from the sugar fall later today.
I got the croffle because it looked like cinnamony kind of, but it turns out it's a super flaky croissant smashed down in a waffle maker, so it's nice and crunchy with some vanilla ice cream on top. My god. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so buttery and all those layers in there, but crunchy. And it does have like that cinnamony, like warm flavor. Oh, it's delicious. I'm so glad we got two.
The food is so good here that I forgot to drink my coffee, which, let me tell you, never happens. I am a fiend when it comes to coffee.
No, for the best part.
Hello.
So fluffy. Oh my god, it's like the softest thing I've ever touched. There's two sheep at this cafe that just sit out here and hang out, and this one likes more attention than the other one. He hasn't gotten up yet.
I don't know what they're eating, they're just chewing. There's no better way to start a day than with this kind of breakfast, but also animals. Like, best way possible. Getting steps in today.
So out of shape. Whew. I love photographs, especially really old photographs, and they have photos of Seoul in the 1900s. Look at that.
Yeah.
I wish I could have traveled to Asia in the 70s. That was a cool time.
There's a guard performance here every single day at different times of day, and we thought it was 3:30, but they're coming out, so we're hoping that it's just early. That would be great, because we just got here. not the guard performance. I think it was actually a changing of the guard. It's around one side of the gate, and then on the other side of the gate is where the guards stand.
Wow, this is beautiful. Woo. I think Seoul is really, really unique in that it is a very modern city with great public transportation, really good food, a huge international scene, but then there's all this history, like really, really old history. We came down to the southern gate here, right in the middle of the city, like we were in a roundabout surrounded by buses and cars and really tall modern skyscrapers, and this was built in the 14th century. Look at this huge metal and wood gate. Massive. Look at this. This kind of reminds me of Sacsayhuaman in Cusco, Peru. They have the giant blocks that you have no idea how they moved them here.
This is the top. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh.
The Namdaemun gate guard performance includes important military ceremonies, like the gate guarding ceremony held in front of the gate opening and closing.
That was awesome. There was the closing ceremonies that used to take place at 10 p.m. to close off the city, but they do a reenactment and they explain the whole process. It was a really cool presentation that we got lucky.
Totally lucky.
Yeah.
And they did it in Korean and English.
I think they even had other languages too. It was really, really cool.
My university is done. I am selling this product that I made myself to earn my school expensive. This is hand mirror.
Cool.
So can you help me?
How much are they?
3000 charisma.
Oh, these are great. You made all of these.
Yeah, my friend design major.
I like this one.
This girl.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh my god. Thank you.
Thank you. These are great.
Have a good day.
Yeah, take care. Bye.
He was so nice. I gave him 5,000. I thought he would give me change, but he just walked away. So.
No, nice guy. You can't help it. Just want to be nice.
Unexpected, like really nice people.
Yeah.
I can't be trusted. This market is just right around the corner from the southern gate. It has over 10,000 vendors in this area. Lots of food, but also clothing, accessories, all kinds of wholesale stuff. This is our first market in South Korea, so we're excited to see how it differs from all the markets that we've been to in Southeast Asia.
I don't know what this lady sells at all, in fact, but it's really pretty cool. In front of her stand, she was clearly on a local news channel here, so she just has pictures from every time she's been on the news in front of her stand.
This might just be because a lot of these are closed. I don't know if they close at a certain time or just because of the holiday coming up, but it's already so quiet and it's air conditioned and inside. Wow, I feel like I'm at a mall. It also looks like they have like name placards and numbers for each stall, so it helps you find what you're looking for, and if you have like a certain person you want to go to, you know where to find them, which is not the case in other markets that we've been to.
I can't believe how quiet it is in here. There's just certain areas in South Korea that we've been that are like library type quiet. Even on the subway, everybody is completely silent. And I don't know where that comes from, but it's very unique to Korea as far as the countries we have visited so far. This market is so big, they have maps like you would get at an amusement park. And in addition to that, they have these signs that look like street signs or highway signs that direct you to different areas of the market where you want to shop. It's just incredible how vast and massive this market is.
All right, right here.
So far in South Korea, we've used Google Translate a ton. And it's because we don't know the language and we don't even know the alphabet that they use, which is probably the first time we've experienced that. But sometimes you get lucky and you don't even need to translate because the people just tell you where to go. So we may not know what they have, but 30 people in line are telling us that we have to have it. Do you know what they have yet?
Dumplings? No idea what kind. No idea how many to get. Not really sure how much they are. I think the place is in demand.
Yes.
Okay, I didn't have to get 10 because I said 1 and 1. I thought that was like 1 order of 5 and 1 order of 5, but then she just literally grabbed 1. I was like, 2 please, 2. I waited a long time for just 2 dumplings. But I think it's kimchi and pork, but we'll find out. Ooh. I got this random Korean orange drink and it's pretty good. This is still blazing hot from the oven and I think this is a meat one. I'm guessing pork. Oh my god. That is delicious. The wrapping's not too thick and the inside has veggies and I think some sort of like, I'm guessing rice noodles just because they're clear, but I'm not really sure. I don't know, it's good. And this one is the kimchi. I know that for a fact because I heard people saying kimchi, which is probably the only Korean word that I know. But hey, it was helpful in this situation. That is so good. Wow. I love kimchi. Kimchi is fermented vegetables, usually like cabbage. Kimchi in South Korea, next level, especially in a dumpling.
The weather here is excellent. It was a high of 83 today and almost no humidity. So instead of having to plan activities inside during the heat of the day like we normally do, we could just explore all day, not really worrying about where we had to be at any given time. It's been really nice. It's like the nicest bike rack I've ever seen. It provides shade for when you park your bike so that when you come back, your seat's not hot. I can tell you right now, Seoul reminds me of LA as far as traffic is concerned. Anytime we've driven, weekday or weekend, it's just gridlock and red on the taxi driver's GPS. And now it's rush hour. I can't even imagine trying to get home in this. We are trying to pull off the impossible. We are looking for deer and we are looking for a great spot to watch sunset. Deer says 700 meters away. I don't know if you can see the sunset from there, but I can't believe I'm looking for deer in Seoul.
A deer. There's deer in the middle of Seoul, in Seoul Forest Park.
They're so cute.
He's got like huge antlers too.
We couldn't see down below as well, so we found this bridge to come up to and you get just amazing views of these beautiful and adorable deer.
None of them works. I don't know what noise deer make.
Not that. That I can promise you. I've just been in utter awe of the sunsets here in Seoul. We've seen a lot of them from our windows so far, but with the exception of like 2 days on our trip, we have seen nearly perfect sunsets every single time wherever we are. Oh my gosh, it looks so cool.
Give me 2 batteries.
Give you 2 batteries?
Yes.
Subway is absolutely, and kind of surprisingly to me, huge here in South Korea. They started getting traction with small product placements in the K-dramas or Korean soap operas. Now there are full-blown sets dedicated to Subway. So we just thought it would be fun to experience what all the hype is about. But since they are closed, it just won't be tonight. It's not with no hitch, it's without a hitch. This is just you making up your own sayings again.
With no hitch?
With no hitch. It's without a hitch.
It means the same thing.
When you're... Subway's also really big.
Ni-man. Sung-ni-man. Sung-yi-man. Sung-yi-man. I have no idea. Oh, let's do it again. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I got it!
You got it.
Oh, it didn't.
Oh, it
That's
doesn't.
It.
It doesn't.
Dropped it right there.
Why doesn't it drop it here?